Oh, today's the day. I've decided that because I'm putting my heating on in here, it's cold enough to take it apart, because I don't intend going out on it until the spring. So, first thing I'm going to do is take things off, like the headlights, the strobe lights, so as I can pull all the wiring out. And then I'm going to take the cowling off the top there, and then all the covering's going to come off, the subverton's going to come out, and I'm going to take the batteries out and all the electronics and everything else. One last look at it. I don't want to do it, but I've got to build version 3. It's just got to be done, so here we go. Well, you've already seen the BMS and the wiring and the switch box, and there's the breaker. I've got to unplug all of that, unwire absolutely everything, all the fronts off. I'm not looking forward to this. Right, subverton's off. That was a nightmare to get that off. Brilliant. This is actually Chinese double-sided tape, and that's all that the thing was held on by. It was fantastic stuff. This is actually it's 6 gauge, 6 AWG wiring, and as you can see, the reason why I couldn't go any bigger is because of the clearance on here, because otherwise I wouldn't been able to put the controller on the top. So I'm going to strip all the wiring out now before I take the breaker out, which is the final part, just in case anything goes wrong. Oh, it's all out. It took a hell of a lot longer to put it in than take it out, believe me. It's just taken me, what, close on an hour to dismantle it. There's all the battery compartments and all for the electronics. The electronics used to sit in there. Battery. Now for version 3, I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to just use what I've got, as in these, that sort of thing, but raise them and have it so as I can pull packs out. I've not 100% decided yet. There's 2 designs, there's that or an over the bar sort of thing that I can just pull the whole lot out like that, but I don't know, I'm not sure yet. So I'll finish taking the rest off, the mud guard, all the suspension's got to come apart, everything's got to come out, everything, down to the last nut and bolt, it's coming apart. Everything's in pieces. I wish I hadn't done it now. At the back there you'll see the frame, or the part of the frame, and then a wheel with a motor. What else have we got? Here's the top. That's the top of the swing arm. No, that's the actual motor mounting, which goes that way like that. Does it? Yeah, that's the drop out. There's part of the swing arm frame, and there we have some RockShox boxer, which I'm going to be fitting. I've already done a test fit and they fit absolutely fantastic. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, you know you are. So they're going on the new build. There's the old ones. So I've done that. The frame's rubbed down. Well, it's cleaned off. I've still got to get the bottom bracket out, which is there. I've got to get a tool to get that out. As you can see, this is a right mess. The paint that's on this is Valspar or something like that, which doesn't dry very well. It's not hardened properly, and it does chip very easily. So I've got to get all that off. It's got to go back to the original colour, which is orange, ready for powder coating. And the same as this one, you can see where the paint's just come off. It's just pulled off with the motor. The motor phase wires go on here. So I've got to clean all that off, rub it all down, rough it all up. The bearing, the centre hub on that I've got to change. I've got another one coming which is a 20mm axle, and also I've got to get some spacers so as they fit on the RockShox there, because that's 15mm, that's 20mm. Unbelievable. Honestly, it took 3 months to build it and 3 hours to strip it down. Incredible. Oh, incidentally, these are the tattoo batteries that I had in it. They haven't swollen in the slightest. They are still exactly the same as when I put them in. Yeah, I have taped these wires up, don't worry. So I'm going to be using these. I think I may be using them or I may be selling them, I'm not sure yet. There's the third one. This is different to the other two. When I took the battery apart to do the spot welder, I mentioned about a PCB, and one of these, I think it's that one, I took it apart, you can see the PCB in there. Focus, you think, there you go. You can see the PCB in there. Well, this must have been an older battery or a newer battery, I don't know, but it hasn't got the PCB in, so it's easy to split those and put it into a 3S. Oh yeah, and somebody else mentioned a few months ago, and they said if you use this packing tape it leaves a residue on after you've taken it off. It doesn't. There you go. So it's all in pieces, everything's ready for the build. I've just got to get loads of things done. God, this is the sort of thing I hate. I hate it. So the first thing I'm going to do is rub the frame down and all the suspension parts and get them ready for powder coating, so I know where I stand. I still, after I've taken it all apart, I'm still looking at the design for the battery layout and everything, and I'm still umming and ahhing about what way to go. I thought I had a firm process and a firm design in order, but now I've taken it all apart, I don't know. I'm not going back to lipos, don't worry. I am building my own pack. We'll see. I want to get the powder coating done first, and then I can sort of put it back together and see where we stand. This is the BMS I've just taken out. Obviously I've cut the wires off, blah blah blah, because it was just easier to get the damn thing out. That's the Bluetooth module that I had to modify because mine broke, so I've just extended it. That's made it better actually. I think I'll do that on the new one, so as I can get it external, and then I've got the LED on the outside so I can see whether it's lit or not. This is the one for version 3. These are heat sinks stuck on. It's thermal glue, can't remember what it's called now, silicon glue or something like that. It's glued onto there, 2 heat sinks. That's the discharge side with all the MOSFETs that you can see in there, and this one is the balance side, so I can bump the balance current up, because on this one I'm limited to, is it about 170 milliamps, and it'll go up to 250, so I want to stop it from overheating, so I've got that. And the other reason is because this is going to be completely encased, it's going to be in a waterproof container, which I'm not revealing yet. I need it to be cool, you know what I mean? So that's going to go in the battery compartment. That one isn't surplus to requirement yet. I have got other plans, but whether I get round to it I don't know. So that one's sort of redundant at the minute, and that's my new one. Lovely.